What if I told you that Alex Eala's surprise wildcard into the Berlin Tennis Open may have created a nightmare scenario for some of the biggest names in women's tennis? Just days ago, the plan was simple. Alex Eala would have to battle through qualifying, win multiple tough matches, and earn her place in the main draw the hard way. But then everything changed. Tournament organizers handed the rising Filipina star a direct wildcard into the main draw, and suddenly, one of the most dangerous unseeded players in tennis was placed directly into the path of the sport's biggest stars. Now, most fans looked at this decision and celebrated, but what if some top players secretly wished she had stayed in qualifying? It sounds crazy, but there's a reason. Alex Eala is no longer the young prospect who was simply happy to be competing against elite players. Over the past few months, she has transformed into a genuine threat. Her ranking has climbed, her confidence has exploded, and perhaps most importantly, she has started believing she belongs on the same court as the world's best. That's a dangerous combination because tennis history is filled with young stars who suddenly reached a point where everything clicked. One moment they were underdogs, and the next they were taking down top seeds and changing tournaments overnight. Alex Eala appears to be approaching that exact moment. Imagine you're a top player preparing for Berlin. You study the draw, analyze your potential opponents, and suddenly you see Alex Eala's name sitting there. Immediately, questions begin to appear. How much has she improved since the last tournament? How comfortable is she on grass? What happens if she starts playing freely with nothing to lose? What happens if the crowd gets behind her? Those are difficult questions because players like Alex Eala are often more dangerous than their ranking suggests. The biggest threat isn't always the highest-ranked player. Sometimes it's the player whose confidence is rising every single week. And right now, Alex Eala has momentum. She has belief. She has experience from battling stronger opponents, and every tournament seems to make her better. That's why this wildcard matters so much. Had she remained in qualifying, she would have been forced to spend extra hours on court, fight through additional matches, and arrive in the main draw carrying more fatigue. Instead, she enters Berlin fresh, rested, and ready. That's the last thing many players would want to see, because a confident Alex Eala with extra energy is a completely different challenge. What's even more concerning for opponents is that nobody knows where her